Hey guys, this is CaptainPaladinLP here. Welcome to another episode of Zelda 2: The Adventure Link. In the last episode, we made it to Palace number 3 right here, going through a graveyard and such. And right now, we're going to go ahead and start Palace number 3. And this is, of course, post-commentary. This is the Island Palace, the third palace, as one would say. And as you saw just at the beginning, I increased my attack power to level 6. So that way we can actually go ahead and beat these sons of guns that are in here. You will see why in just a little bit. Right now, of course, this is post-commentary. This is going to be a 30-minute video. I'm sorry, but this palace took a little longer than what I expected, but I decided to go ahead. I originally did some commentary on this I didn't want to keep, so given that this is my first video in like a couple days, I am sorry, but I seem to be doing better not producing so many videos at once than having to do them in consecutive order here. But this palace is fairly linear, so really I am not going to explain it too much. I will explain some of the new foes coming up, but there's just a lot to talk about here. This is, of course, September 1st, 2014. This is well ahead of what my original schedule was when I recorded this video, but a lot has been going through. I've been really taking a lot of time off from making videos or anything like that. I've been really sort of... Well, on top of that, I think, yeah, those of you who follow me on Twitter, I really have not been doing that well between here and throughout the month of August. And I'm actually trying to do better. It's not easy to actually do better than this, but for right now, though, we're just going to continue on through the third palace. There's a lot of iron knuckles in here, so you might as well just make sure you come in here with a lot of magic. You're going to need it. I mean, this dungeon is not difficult at all, but it is fairly long, you know, just to get to your objective. And some of the enemies you face in this dungeon is quite, you know, brutal. So if you don't have at least, I recommend having at least level 6 getting here. But that's just me. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but having a high attack power should be your top priority in getting, you know, this far in. So if you see, I guess another note, if you see screen transitions, that means I have actually stopped talking and or stopped moving the video, which there was some periods where I stopped, you know, talking, went on little rants and stuff like that. Well, I'm not gonna do it. Excuse me, I'm not going to do it in this episode. I mean, it's just... I'm doing this because I wanted to release something, and of course, the next video will most likely be episode 6 of the Versus on ProducerGuyPhil's channel, so I'm actually looking forward to that whenever we do it. I mean, that, by far, so far, it's been like amongst the Versus crew, minus Angel, of course. Our favorite one, and you'll see why. I mean, a lot of hard work was put into it, but you know, I think that will probably be the last Versus video for a while before we, you know, resume things on my channel. But because, well, you'll see why. You'll see why, more or less, but. I'm actually looking forward to getting something going on this channel again. I know I've been away for too long, and a lot of things has happened, a lot to talk about. But well, I guess I should start with, you know, I thought I was just stopping there. A lot of things you guys should know is that I've been, you know, having some problems with my kidneys, and it's kind of having me a little bit in panic mode right now. It has me almost in a state of panic because one, you know, given how old I am right now, it should not be happening. But it's really, it has me, my emotions a lot, and let's say, well, it's not exactly, it has me in a bit of a fritz, more or less. I mean, it has me, you know, really in a state of panic, and sometimes I feel like I'm dying, and it's exactly how it feels. I mean, when you do these things, you feel like you're dying. But, you know, that's part of growing older, is that you have to deal with this crap, you know, with your body. But here's the foe everyone hates, including myself. This is called a blue iron knuckle, if you haven't figured it out right now. But this is a different iron knuckle because, well, first thing, you know, he's test. I don't know where they get the idea for this, you know, or this foe, but apparently, my thought it was from 8 Eyes. If you ever watched my 8 Eyes LP, with what I do with my brother Hammer, this guy throws knives at you. I mean, it's. You might want to say it could be saying like sword beams. He has his sword beam, you know, capability as well. But once you try and jump and attack him, like I, you know, always do, he is a pain in the backside just to kill. But right there is the raft. We need that to go to the next area. But for right now, we're actually gonna go ahead and finish the palace here. But I mean, those foes actually drive me insane. And I get so fed up with those, but you will face more of those later on in the dungeon here. So you might want to see if you know, keep your shield up best you can. But, you know, if you have your shield in play, because those knives will take a lot of damage out of you. It won't take much for it to, you know, kill you, completely. But back to what I was saying, though. Yes, I'm doing better, but at the same time, I'm not doing that great. I mean, I feel so out of it sometimes when I'm, you know, having to balance things. And I got friends to worry about, but Twitter was not helping because I was such an agonizing pain. You know, when I was going through my kidney thing, and I feel really bad actually having, you know, just to lash out like the way I did, but, you know, it hurts. It hurt. And sometimes when I'm hurting, I tell the truth, the things I don't want to tell about. And whatever the case is, and just like that, boom! I'm dead. 1 life left. Nice. RPG games, you're given lives. Nice. And I've been called out for it, don't worry about it. People have called out on me on some of the things I've did in the last month, and can't say that I blame them for it. Because sometimes I can be an asshole, but I do admit it, so at least I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much without being embarrassed about it, but it just really, it's stupid what I'm going through right now. And apparently life in general wants me to take the most difficult path, and I've already been through the most difficult and agonizing path there is in life, and I really just want to escape from it so badly. So that's why you hear me like that, on top of what other stuff I am going through. Even Dad yelled at me for it, which I thought was unnecessary because, you know, I work. I mean, I work and go to school and take care of the family, and then there's just so much work to be done, and not even funny, but here we go, increase in defense. I just don't know what people expect out of me. You know, people have expected a lot from me. I am just, you know, I feel like, yes, I am obligated to it, because, you know, being a friend is like that. You're obligated in some fashion, but I'll kind of cut it here since we're in a pause, but I'll be right back. Alright, we're back here. We finally got moving again. I was really not in a good frame of mind when I did this episode. It was really pathetic. How long did I ran for? Jeez. Didn't think it was that long, but... Ow. You ran... Dude. Downward thrust sometimes is very misleading, but... But hopefully we're keeping moving on here, because... Oh, man. We have to... Tonight's my 5th night of working right now. It's not even funny. Wasn't so looking forward to it before, but I tell you, it wasn't what I was looking for. And right up there is a blue iron knuckle. Be careful. Kind of a dilemma when you have to get up there, though, because now you're going to be locked in a sandwich. As you can see right up there, yeah, you have a choice. There's a pea bag. We didn't really make it with the experience on the pea bag, but we still got quite a ways to go. We got 100 there, but 2200 is quite a long distance. I mean, there was no way of actually knowing how far. There's really no way to know unless you've played it before. You know, how much experience you actually get. I mean, there's really no way you're going to know. But there's only like 3 more enemies left, so it's kind of like you don't know what you're going to be, you know, getting here in terms of style, or in terms of points here. I mean, the P-bags do vary from 100 to 200, so yeah, it's kind of a, you know, 50-50 if you know, and you gotta play, you really have no jumping space, or else you might have to end up fighting the blue one, which is probably not a good thing. You end up fighting the blue one right over there. Alright, jump, no, get life, there you go. Because we kinda need life more than anything. Because right over here is the final boss. Final boss! And here we go, the blue iron knuckle on a horse. Really, there's... Hold on just a minute. Sorry about that, guys. I had a little phone call, and it's my Aunt Kay, and wanted to talk to Dad, but yes, blue iron knuckle. Major, objective here is just to get him off his horse by doing a downward thrust. That's all you can do. Get him like below the half life here. Shield is important in this, but this guy is a pain in a boot just to get rid of. Yeah, see right there, he's gonna be throwing it exponentially whether you like it or not. He's not like the atypical iron knuckle you see in the beginning of the the previous blue iron knuckles you saw. This guy throws at him whether you like crazy if you hit him or not, and that's gonna be a problem, you know, from now on. So if you're just gonna have to use your jumping tactics, and this requires a lot of timing perfection in timing. And that's why I recommend coming here with level 6 or above. Because, man, this guy is a jerk. Yeah, lower levels. And I've seen people beat him at level 4. Excuse me. Beat him at level 4. Before, at level 4. Attack power. I don't really recommend it. I really don't recommend it. Because you see, he's going to get off screen like that, and he's going to be a jerk. At this point, I was actually losing my patience here. I was getting really peeved at him. There we go. I was severely losing my patience with that guy, but there it is. The end of the third palace. And we didn't really make it to the next experience, but no big deal. No big deal. We did this in a couple lives, not too bad at all. And we might as well go ahead and increase our magic. I think from here on out, I just went by what was next. For the fact that, I got level 6. I wasn't really in too hurry just to get to level 7, but I think if you want to get maximum power, you would have a virtual get to at least level 7 just to get through the next couple palaces, because they're quite long and quite irritating, and if you don't have a high attack power, you're not going to be able to make it, but I'll be right back. Alright, so now we're heading back. We're going to head on to the next town, and I think we're going to end the episode there. Because we're really I don't think we got much to do in the next town. We're actually probably just going to go, dude, you suck, Goriah, thank you. You won't see Goriah as much after we, cross the ocean with a raft. Because there will be, another area which has very, very mean enemies, and you're just gonna need some defense and some different offensive capabilities. So I mean, you're going to need every spell you can get your hands on in this book. Some say you could do without some of these spells. I disagree. I mean, there's just no way. No way you can actually do it without, getting killed, but I keep doing that, I don't know why. Don't know why I did that, don't question it, I'm sorry. Right up here, we need to go up the path, just leave the tomb here, we don't need to go here at all. Get through the desert on the horse with no name, it felt good to be out of the rain. 'Cause in the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. That doesn't even make sense. Whatever the case is. But look at that. At number 6 in attack power. You notice how powerful you are now. It's just amazing. I think there was a one-up doll. For some reason I thought there was a one-up doll here, but there's really not. I think I might have gotten it in a previous episode. Something like in a previous episode or whatnot. I don't really remember because it's been a while since I did any videos. This is my first video in like forever now. But now you can cross the river here, or cross the ocean or whatever. This area, the enemies are quite powerful. Those are Tektites. Those are powerful. You don't have the ability to hurt them at all quite yet. But here we go, town of Nibiru. Welcome to Nibiru, my favorite town in the entire game. Because Nibiru is my favorite sage in the entire game here, but let's see what this guy's to say. With boots, I could walk on water. Yeah, I'm sure Moses did say that too. Never mind the Charlton Heston film about Jesus, or Moses, or whatever. Rest here. Alright, so we got some magic opportunity here. And let's see here. Oh, this lady here, what's she need? I am thirsty. Oh, I am thirsty. Well, here, further up ahead, press B. Want to get some water? Well, you just gotta deliver it to this lady over here. Hey, get over here, lady. You have water. Come to my house, and I'll show you a good time, hunky cheese man. Wait, what? Pretend I didn't say that, guys. I am really sorry. So, here we go. Another spell. And in this spell, this magic will make your sword shoot fire. Yes. So now you can defeat those Tektites with the spell called Fire. I recommend it. Some people say you can do without it. I recommend getting it for the sake of arguing. But it is, of course, players' discretion, because some people are more pro at this than I am. As you can see, you know, my gaming in this particular game hasn't, you know, been less than stellar so far. So, we're getting very close to the end of the episode, guys, because I know I've run for 29 minutes. We're about 27:35 now, so I will go ahead and end things here. I just want to let you guys know I'm back on Twitter, but only, I guess, a semi-hiatus thing. I've really been doing better, but I'm still, like, still not feeling that great overall, but I'm trying. But for now, thank you guys for watching. This has been CaptainPaladinLP. Stay tuned for episode 6 of the Super Mario 64 Versus on the Producer Guy channel. Also, check out the PGP podcast and the TANCPodcast. I don't know when they'll have more episodes being released, but my suggestion is stay tuned with them anyway, because they're very nice people. Get to know them. I know them, and they're, you know, you got the CPLP, you know, endorsement for it. I'll put their description, link to their podcast in the link description below, and then also their Twitters and all that fun stuff. So, until then, this has been CPLP. We will see you guys in the next video. Yeah. Take care, everyone. I hope I get better soon. Take care. Right out in the boot room!